At this point of your orientation, you should have already filled out several documents or forms, such as the W-4 and A-4 tax forms, in order to properly set your tax withholdings, direct deposit, and sick leave bank. These forms are required to be complete prior to your first day of employment. We ask that you review your first pay stub and make sure your tax allowances are correct. If it appears you have too much or too little tax being withheld from your month's pay, tax form changes should be submitted to the payroll department by the 15th of each month in order to be included on that month's paycheck. Your position and salary are based on your degree and experience. Your salary schedule step is determined from the information that you have provided the Human Resource Department. Our salary schedule is located on our website under Human Resources Quick Link section. Any questions regarding salary placement or your effective date of hire should be addressed with the Human Resource staff. The Shelby County Board of Education currently uses an electronic timekeeping system called Timekeeper in all of our schools. The electronic time and attendance system and associated work records are the official method for recording time worked for all employees. It is critical that every employee record actual time worked and review times at the end of each week to make sure they are accurate. You may print the Timekeeper directions from the link below. Shelby County Board of Education follows the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, which is a federal law under the Department of Labor which establishes laws regarding time record keeping, minimum wage, and overtime. There are two categories of employees: certified and classified. Certified employees are generally those employees who must have a certificate to perform their job, such as teachers, counselors, librarians, administrators, etc. Certified employees are considered exempt from overtime under the FLSA. Classified employees are those who are not required to hold a certificate, such as custodial, clerical, aides, transportation, maintenance, and child nutrition employees. These employees are considered non-exempt under the FLSA, meaning they are subject to overtime pay should they work 40 or more hours within the work week. Our work week is from Tuesday through Monday. Classified employees must report all hours worked and indicate duty-free lunch breaks, if taken, on a daily basis for all jobs worked. Hours worked should be reported as the actual time worked. Employees should never misrepresent the time they are working, and they must receive approval to work overtime. Your principal or supervisor must grant this approval, and if your overtime request is denied, you may not perform the work. Working overtime without appropriate approval may result in reprimand. Please notify your supervisor if you are considering working in another school or department within the Shelby County Board of Education. Remember, all hours worked in any capacity for Shelby County must be combined for the purposes of calculating overtime. All pay must be processed through the payroll department. No employee, certified or classified, should ever accept payment directly, either by check or cash, from an individual or group. Each employee will earn 1 sick leave day per month of their contract period. 9-month employees will earn 9 sick leave days each year, 1 day each month from September through May. Employees hired after the first date of the contract will receive 1 sick leave day beginning with their first paycheck. Sick leave may be used for the reasons established by the state of Alabama and board policy. Sick leave may not be used for personal reasons. Your principal or supervisor may request a doctor's excuse if they suspect abuse of the sick leave policy. Employees absent from work due to an illness or family illness for 10 days or more must file for a leave of absence. The local school bookkeeper can help you with this process. Your sick leave days accumulate and carry over from month to month, year to year, and may transfer to other public school systems in the state of Alabama should you terminate employment with Shelby County. Being a member of the sick leave bank enables employees to borrow up to 15 days under certain circumstances. It also allows employees to both donate days and receive donated days under certain circumstances from other sick leave bank members. An employee is able to join the sick leave bank at the beginning of each school year, in January, or when first employed by the system. The first 2 sick leave days you accumulate are placed in the bank. You may see both your sick leave bank balance and your regular sick leave balance on your pay stub each month. Sick bank leave days may be used if needed after all sick, personal, and vacation days have been exhausted. Personal leave is available for you. 5 personal leave days will be provided at the beginning of your contract each year. 3 of the days are fully paid, and 2 of the days will cost the employee $66 per day. Unused personal leave days will roll to your sick leave balance on July 1st of each year. Vacation leave is provided to 12-month employees. Details are located in the policy section of our website. Remember that the payroll staff will answer any questions you may have. Professional development leave must be approved in advance by your principal or supervisor. Please see our board policy regarding professional development or contact the Professional Learning Department for assistance. Employees must provide paperwork from the court that indicates you served in order to receive leave for the time served on jury duty. On-the-job injuries, OJI, must be reported to your principal or supervisor within 24 hours of the accident. An on-the-job injury form is on our website under Forms and must be filled out in detail, signed, and turned in to your principal or supervisor. Direct deposit is required by Shelby County Board of Education, and the form must be accompanied by a voided check or form or letter from your financial institution that verifies your routing and account numbers. If you are unable to attach a voided check or form or letter, you must visit payroll and present your voided check, form, letter before your direct deposit will be processed. This must be completed within 2 weeks of your hire date with Shelby County Schools. And remember, notify the payroll department anytime your bank account information changes. In order to provide our employees with better access to pay stubs, direct deposit statements, and W-2 statements, Shelby County Schools uses a paperless portal called Doc-E-Fill. W-2s will still be sent each January on paper, but you will be able to view them via Doc-E-Fill and reprint them if necessary. Doc-E-Fill is the only method of obtaining the other documents listed above. You will be able to log into Doc-E-Fill from anywhere that you can access the web. As always, use secure passwords and refrain from using public computers, especially if you are traveling internationally. The directions below will guide you to set up your account. We will not put these directions on our website for security purposes, so please print the directions. If you have any login problems, contact Amy Goodwin in accounting. Nine-month employees who begin working on the first date of the contract should receive their first paycheck on the last working day in September. 10, 11, and 12-month employees may contact the payroll department for the date of their first payroll check. Thank you for your review of the payroll section of the new employee presentation. Our payroll staff is available to assist you with any questions you may have. The names and telephone numbers of the payroll staff are provided for your reference on the last page of the orientation presentation. Your school or school bookkeeper will also be available to help with questions.